people to look at. Because some of you are going to be really wise financially, and some of you are going to be really good in marriage, and some of you are going to be really good in humility and service. And he's given you a community to look at and say, I'm going to emulate that. But you know what happens in the church sometimes, especially in gossip circles? We emulate that. Little bunny trail. But think about what Paul says, join in imitating me and keep your eyes on those who walk according to the promise you have in us. I hope that makes you love the community around you even more and celebrate what God's given you in every single person in here, new believer, older believer, and it gives you some grace in our imperfections. Not any one of us is going to be perfectly Christ-like, right? Philippians 4:9, what you've learned, what you've received, what you've heard, what you've seen in me, would you practice these things, and God's peace will be with you. Paul sets himself up as a standard. Even to Timothy, he says, I want you to follow the pattern of sound words that you have heard from me in faith and the love that are in Christ Jesus. Ephesians 5:1, therefore be imitators of God, my beloved children. I already mentioned the 1 Peter. The point is, the gospel calls us to transformation. And that transformation looks like being more like Jesus in the way we act, think, and speak. And at the heart of this letter is a fancy word that Christians like to use called sanctification. And this is the idea that God had started something good in you as you believed in Christ, and he will bring it to completion. It's Philippians chapter 1, verse 6. That's sanctification. He who started that work in you is going to bring it to completion. It is certain. It is as certain as it is bright out right now that God will finish what he started in every one of you who've believed in Jesus Christ. I am confident of that.